G'day and welcome back to my channel. Come and join me today as we install a bird bath. I'm also going to be moving some baths around like this one I have here, but I'll explain a bit more about that to you later on. Now, I went shopping the other day looking for a bird bath. It's always a good idea to pop into your local nursery. You look after them and support them, they'll look after you. So shout out to Townsend's Nursery in Wonthaggi. They looked after me with this really nice size bird bath just here. Look at that. I've also found this old tree stump that's just been laying around my property. I thought it would make the perfect piece to be able to put this bird bath on top. Now, the hardest thing about installing a bird bath is where do we put it? I've looked all around the garden. I've got a few in some other positions. Okay, I've found the chosen spot, which is right here. The reason why I'm putting this here is so I can look from inside the house out the window, watch the birds feeding and having a wash, etc. A very important thing to think about when installing a bird bath is you want plenty of scrub and canopy close by, so the smaller honeyeater birds can duck out of the scrub, have a drink and duck back into the scrub quickly, avoiding the larger predatory birds above. I also like to install my bird baths off the ground if possible. This makes it slightly harder for feral animals like cats, etc., to get to the birds while they're feeding. So I've got a hold of this old tree stump. I've found it laying around my property. So the idea is I'm going to stand it up just like this. I'm going to bury this section here in the ground a bit, just enough to support it. And then I'm hopefully going to be able to sit the bird bath on top here. All right, let's get digging. Whew, worked up a bit of a sweat from that. Now I only need the hole to be just enough to hold the stump. So I've dug it, what, about a foot? Just over a foot deep. Okay, now we're going to try and drop the old stump in, so wish me luck. There we go, we're going to just manoeuvre it over here. Quite heavy bugger this one, but that's all right, it's good. There we go, grab the bath and let's just see how it sits. Oh, look at that. Pretty good. I want it, you know, kind of looking really natural if possible, so I don't fiddle and fart around with things too often. Sometimes the first guess is best, so that looks pretty natural to me. I'm hoping that the birds will really enjoy this position that it's in, and I'll have a good view of it from my lounge room window. So now I'm just going to do a bit of backfilling around there to make sure it's sitting in there fairly solid. Not that anything's going to be knocking it, but yeah, we'll make sure it's sitting in there well. Now for a bit of fresh mulch around where I've disturbed the soil. Now I'm going to give the bath a bit of a clean, and it's time for the next step. I picked up these river pebbles here from one of our local suppliers. I'm going to put these river pebbles in the bird bath. Now I'm going to sort of mound them up towards the centre a little bit so our little insects and that can sit on them and have a drink, as well as the birds. We don't want any birds drowning in our bird baths. I'm giving these pebbles a good wash before I put them in there. Nice to get all the silt and that sort of thing off them, so they're nice and fresh. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm also going to give the bath a bit of a wash down as well before I do this. Let's give it a good scrub like that. It's always a great idea to try and give your bird baths a bit of a wash out each day, as well as you have to top them up every day. They don't top themselves up. We're going to put the stones in here. I'm just going to mound them up a little bit in the middle So the water will fill around the edges and the insects and the birds can sit on these rocks and have a nice drink without the fear of drowning in here, because that's the last bloody thing we want. Okay, time to top her up. Look at that. Making me feel like having a drink in there myself. There we go, what do you reckon? That's nicely installed there and it looks pretty natural, I think. So have a look at it from back here. Now this bath here has always been a focal point in the centre of my garden, but there's one problem. As the garden's grown, the bush and scrub have all covered all around the bath, and the plants in the foreground here have all grown, so it's making it really hard for me to get in amongst there and top it up every day. So I'm just going to try and move it out. It may be a bit more exposed, but I can't do much about it. I wanted it in this centre position just here. I was just watching a group of New Holland honeyeaters all having a little party in there just before, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to move it out here and hope that it still gets well used by the local wildlife. So first of all, I've got to try and cut this grevillea back here so I can actually lift this bath out, because it's on a stand and it's quite well covered here. So I'm going to have to take quite a bit of the foliage of this plant off here so I can move it out in the open. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this grev back a bit, trying not to, wreck the shape of it too much. But I've got no other choice, because I just can't get in here to top this bird bath up each day. It's getting pretty tricky. So I've sort of cut a bit of a pathway where I can hopefully drag the stand of the bath out without too much trouble. Now I've managed to wrestle the old stand out of there. Wasn't easy, but we got there in the end. So look, I'll tidy this up a bit later on, because the birds like to sit on that old wood that's in there. I think there's enough shrubbery close by here, and there's a nice little Banksia serrata there, so the birds still should have a bit of protection. I really want this stand to be a nice centre focal point. I've actually had to remove this old tree branches from out of there, but the good thing is I'm going to move it forward so I can put it just here, because I like the birds sitting up on the old branches. So let's nestle this in a bit so it's sitting evenly in this position. Get rid of the snails, we don't want them on there. Okay, I'm just going to rub that in there. Okay, we just want that sitting relatively even just here. I don't have to get the level out and test it or anything. But now we're going to put the bird bath on here and just step back and see what it looks like. Look at that. Beautiful. I find it always good once you do something like this to just step back and have a bit of a look at the position it is in the garden and how you like it, because it's best to do that as you go to save moving it all around at the end. There's the other one we installed earlier, and yeah, that one looks pretty good to me. Now we've got this dirty old big bit of driftwood tea tree. Branches like this make really good resting sites and habitat for your garden, so I like to try and put as many of these sort of things around the garden as I can. Okay, tricky bit is positioning it so not only looks the part but is functional for the birds to be able to sit on. I'm going to move this other bit out of the way. Okay, I reckon. Look at that. I reckon that's on the money there. So as you can see, the little birds will be able to sit up in here and jump on down and have a nice drink in here. So now this one's getting a bit dirty, so I'm just going to give this a bit of a clean up. We're going to do the same process as the one that I did over there. We're going to mound some little river pebbles up just here, and then I'm going to top her up and see how we go. So once again, I've got the river pebbles here. I'm just going to give them a bit of a clean out before we put them in the bird bath. Give this a little scrub here. It's got a bit of muck on there. This will make life a lot easier having this here, so I can just easily stand on the path and give it a clean out and top it up each day without having to climb into the back of the bush there, which was beginning to be a real pain. In with the pebbles now. Now, if you haven't got pebbles, it's always good to put some little branches or something like this in your bath as well, just like that. You know, this is another little spot for the birds to sit on here so they can drink with ease and not drown. See how this bath's raised above the ground, so it's less risk of feral cats and that sort of thing getting to the birds. And we get a few cats around here that I often see come in the garden, and I find a few dead birds. But I guess it's not the cat's fault, it's the bloody owners that aren't doing the right thing. Anyway, we're going to top this up. A few finishing touches, a bit of mulch. Later on, I'm going to move this stand with these two bird baths on here. I'm going to move that just out here a bit, but we'll do a bit of a walk through to see what we've achieved today. So there we go. There's that one installed right there. And then the focal point, which is this one right here with the stand. Over time, the shrubs around it will make it blend in and look a bit more natural as they grow. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that for the time being. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe as always to my channel, and we will see you again next time.